General Hospital spoilers indicate that Chad Duell has revealed a brand new role, so let's talk about what's next after playing Michael Corinthos. On Instagram, Duell shared a big announcement about where his career is headed. Stony Point Entertainment confirmed that the cast and production team are in place for a new play by Bruce Raceman called Yum Yum at Annapolis. Duell reposted the details of his new gig since he's signed on for this exciting new project. Rehearsals will kick off with a table read during the week of March 10 to 14, and that'll be followed by a full tech and costumed concert reading that'll be held in front of a live audience in April at the El Portal Theater. After this concert reading in Los Angeles, the play's set to have an off-Broadway run in late fall. Duell will star alongside Zach Mendez in this two-hander that'll put both actors on stage by themselves for an intense 90-minute performance. In addition to writing the play, Raceman will serve as director for Yum Yum Annapolis. Let's take a look at the description of what this intriguing play is about. It's inspired by the real-life friendship in 1939 between American playwright and icon Eugene O'Neill and a young sailor hired as a handyman to rebuild the front porch where O'Neill wrote Long Day's Journey into Night. Stony Point Entertainment's post also calls it Acting Olympics for Duell and Mendez, so they're sure to put on a great show when the time comes. It's nice to see Duell finding success in another project following his GH departure, so we'll be sure to pass along updates on any other exciting news related to his career. Cameron Matheson, Drew Quartermain, shared some supportive emojis in the comments, so he certainly seems proud of Duell and the next phase of his acting journey. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Bryce Durfee's about to make his debut as Vaughn, a new character who'll be serving as Josslyns Jack's WSB handler. Saad recently shared an interview with Durfee and confirmed he'd make his first appearance in the recurring role on Friday, March 7. You might recognize Durfee from other film and television projects like Yellowstone, Driven, Hacks, 9-to-11, Last Man Standing, and more. Durfee even played a male model on The Bold and the Beautiful back in 2012. Of course, modeling is something Durfee has done in his real life as well. After Durfee's sister tricked him into attending a modeling expo, he wound up booking with a modeling agency and moved to New York. After that eventually led to an acting audition, Durfee decided to include acting in his career path. Following a move to California, Durfee now goes back and forth between modeling and acting depending on what he can book in that moment. As for GAs, this isn't the first time Bryce Durfee's auditioned at the ABC soap. There have been other parts that Durfee tried out for, including the role of Harrison Chase. Although it came down to Durfee, Swickard, and a third actor, Durfee insisted that the best man for the job won. Durfee also mentioned that he was glad to bump into Swickard at the studio once he booked the part of Vaughn. Now that Durfee's set to make his debut, he expressed excitement to see how the episode comes together. That first day was just a whirlwind. I kind of felt like I got thrown into a washing machine, and I got spit out an hour later. I can't wait to see how it turned out, Durfee said. How do you feel about GH adding Bryce Durfee as a new character named Vaughn? Are you looking forward to Josslyns' interactions with her new WSB handler? Our predictions hint that Vaughn may force Josslyn to face the reality of what she's signing up for. Josslyn may soon find herself rising to the challenge to prove herself despite Vaughn's skepticism. The General Hospital spoilers say that a lot of people can't help but wonder, what is Willow's dark secret and what pledge did she make when she joined Dawn of Day with Shiloh so many years ago? For those who remember, Willow was very concerned about her pledge going public. That's because Shiloh at the time only accepted pledges that would give him the control that he needed. This was his way to control people, should anything come out about him or Dodie, but now people want to know what was actually said. It goes without saying that the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "I had totally forgotten about the pledge aspect of Dodie and Shiloh's hold over the cult members." It would be interesting if they revisited this, because it was definitely something that she didn't want to come out, and if it painted her in a different light. That could be very interesting for any future storylines, if the show continues to focus on Willow's character. General Hospital spoilers. Willow's dark past. Another critic wrote, "I forgot all about that. I hope Jason remembers and blackmails Willow with it to keep her from moving the kids in with Drew. I know it'll never happen though." And then there was this comment as well. "It seems like a good time for this to come back, since this kind of leverage over Willow could be very useful in securing custody of the kids for Michael and keep them away from Drew. Or it could be used to further show how despicable Drew is if he found out the information and used it to manipulate Willow further or blackmail her into staying with him if she ever tried to end things." Of course, General Hospital fans will certainly have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. General Hospital spoilers say that there's a strong possibility that Dex might still be alive. There's a lot of speculation online suggesting the WSB might have faked Dex's death as a way to expose Cyrus and to also help Josslyn loin the ranks. Plus, Brennan might have had this all planned from the beginning, when he found out about Sam's death. It's also been noted that Dex's exam scores were so high that it made him a standout at the PCPD. This is probably why the WSB made him an agent. But because he didn't want to leave town on his own accord, it only makes sense that Josslyn has now been sent off to be with Dex. It goes without saying that the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "It wouldn't be the first time they brought someone back to life. Dex was could be interesting if Joss keeps going down same path. Maybe Dex would have to help her from time to time." Another critic wrote, "Or the DXV cloned him and did a memory transfer. Charlotte will only give WSB Joss clone Dex if Joss helps her rescue her home from Sunny. It could hold water if they decide to work Dex into the plot again." General Hospital theory. What's next in Port Charles? And then there was this comment as well. "This all makes sense to me. The body that Cyrus took the wristband off of was a fake. Brennan had it planned from the beginning when he got wind of the Digitalis death of Sam." It goes without saying that GH fans will have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. Rebecca Herbst's Elizabeth Weber might be in danger of leaving General Hospital after a recent 2025 storyline in the hit soap opera. As seen recently with characters like Carly, General Hospital is no stranger to exits and comebacks across its 60-plus years on television. This continues to be the case with multiple characters this season as the landscape in Port Charles remains as malleable as ever. Included in that mix is Elizabeth Weber, who has been portrayed by Rebecca Herbst for nearly 3 decades. First introduced in 1997, Elizabeth is the daughter of original series lead Jeff Weber, and she worked for a long time as a surgical nurse at the titular hospital. Recent episodes of General Hospital have teased a potential exit for Rebecca Herbst's Elizabeth Weber. In early 2025 episodes, Elizabeth gets involved with the investigation into murders committed by Cyrus as he faces his own potential exit from General Hospital. She visits Jason and Anna as she informs them about what she knows, feeling certain that Cyrus has already committed 3 murders. Even feeling confident they have enough to put Cyrus away for good, she struggles to get the help she needs as Jason does not feel the police are up to the task. Liz then goes through Cyrus' trash and finds boxes and an order for a box of syringes by Paul Damascus, which she says is a biblical reference. While Liz continues pushing deeper into the investigation, Cyrus calls the hospital asking if Liz is there, claiming he wants to thank her for taking care of his mother. However, after learning she's left for the day, he puts a syringe in his coat pocket and leaves, implying Liz may be his next target. While recent months have brought some shocking exits for the General Hospital family, there is no confirmation of the same thing happening for Elizabeth Weber. Herbst was previously lined up to depart her role on the show in 2011 as ABC officially confirmed she would no longer be part of the program. However, this was quickly overturned due to fan backlash, as ABC decided to bring her back for new episodes and keep her in the story. Another round of rumors hinted she was in line to leave the series over a decade later in 2022. However, Herbst took on the task of shutting those down herself, sharing on X that she had not been fired, was not on vacation, did not have coronavirus-19, and was not inhibited from working at all. In terms of the story, this season seems to be coming down to a potential showdown between Cyrus and Elizabeth, meaning one may not come out in great shape. For the time being, however, Elizabeth's tenure on General Hospital seems to be in no danger of ending. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Dante Falconeri will inevitably have a furious reaction to Brooke Lynn Quartermain's hidden pregnancy. Lulu Spencer will force a confession about the child Brooke Lynn had with Dante, so here's what GH has in store. General Hospital spoilers. Dante reacts to Brooke Lynn's hidden pregnancy. Lulu forces child confession. The show's preview video for the week of March 3 to 7 shows Lulu reeling over Martin Gray's case notes, which prove Brooke Lynn got pregnant by Dante and kept quiet about it. Lulu will realize Brooke Lynn had Dante's baby and never told him about the pregnancy or the adoption that followed. Of course, Lulu will feel like Dante has a right to know that he has another kid out there, so she'll put some heat on Brooke Lynn. If Brooke Lynn doesn't tell Dante the truth herself, then Lulu will insist she's going to do it for her. Lulu will be more than ready to spill this secret, so it sounds like Brooke Lynn will have no choice but to confess. Once Brooke Lynn presumably comes clean to Dante about the secret she's been keeping all these years, how will he react? It'd be totally fair for Dante to blast Brooke Lynn under the circumstances. Dante considers Brooke Lynn a friend, and in their past camp days, they were obviously more than that. Brooke Lynn should have been honest with Dante at some point in the last 2 decades, but she's kept this massive shocker from him instead. Dante should end up on an emotional roller coaster as he blows his top and worries about how things turned out for his long-lost child. Brooke Lynn will explain how overwhelmed she was as a scared teenager, but it'll still be tough for Dante to wrap his head around her deception. That said, Dante may calm himself at some point and join forces with Brooke Lynn to find out where their child ended up. Brooke Lynn has already been thinking about the possibility of a search, so Dante's desire for one may give her another push in that direction. Although Lois Cirillo told Martin that Jo was Brooke Lynn and Dante's kid, she didn't mention it until the end of their meeting, after he'd made his case notes. It seems Martin conveniently left Jo's name out of the paperwork, so that should keep the full mystery going for a while longer. General Hospital spoilers say Dante and Brooke Lynn will get updates on some stunning Jo news eventually, so we'll pass along predictions on their family's future. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.